Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one. And the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Commodores offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy didn't.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Knowles. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Doors! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the Commodores are on the move. On the ground, it's Roach.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Hold down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Knowles. He's taking the shot. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The Commodores will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Louisville His offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know so many...
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the gun to give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Carney. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll pull it down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Knowles. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's high. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll take it himself. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Commodores are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Back to throw, it's Carney. Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down. It's complete. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Commodores.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Hold and fire complete. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Pugh. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in, it's Reed. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. They booted away on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll try to get it through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Carney. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know, you're asking for an interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Smith. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
First down, Commodores.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Knowles. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's McNabb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Knowles. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They kick it away on fourth down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Quick step and go. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Rousseau. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gets the back moving. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Knowles. He's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Commodores in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the back. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown Doors! Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Syracuse.
Oh, he's got some space. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carney. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this.
Turning it on! And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Knowles. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Scanning the field, it's Knowles. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Vandy! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's high. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cardinals. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the move. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Knowles. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.